It's a guess. It's a wild guess, Donny.
It's not. It's understanding human behavior, and I guarantee you, 90%.
So following the debate night one, obviously MSNBC had their analysis, and part of the analysis, I mean, I could probably do hours on how terrible a lot of their comments were. I mean, there was one moment, I'm not sure if I could find the clip, but Nicole Wallace said that Amy Klobuchar was folksy and came off really well. As I said on Twitter, these people live in a different world. Amy Klobuchar was completely forgettable, offered nothing of substance. The idea that she was folksy and came off well. Okay, let's just see how this race plays out, because I'm going to bet she doesn't do very well. But apart from that, one of the most amazing moments that I saw on MSNBC was when Donny Deutsch, who before I even get to the clip here, just so you all know who Donny Deutsch is, he has an MSNBC show that has been a total failure. So this from Mediaite. Donny Deutsch's new MSNBC show off to sluggish start, ratings down more than 15% from launch. Who knew that a trust fund baby ad executive who said he'd vote for Trump over Sanders would have a horrible politics show? I mean, it's amazing to keep giving these people with no talent shows. But Donny Deutsch, who has a show on MSNBC, he attacked Elizabeth Warren after the debate, saying that there's no way she can beat Donald Trump. And Lawrence trounced him.
My issue, unfortunately, and do not shoot the messenger, is the messenger. I do not believe Elizabeth Warren on stage with Donald Trump beats him. And I think if we're honest with ourselves and we look hard at ourselves, I think a lot of people agree with me. And I also think when you can label somebody a socialist, 57% of this country thinks that word is un-American. I'm not saying it's fair. When he can blanket Elizabeth Warren as a socialist and he's on stage with her, the Democrats lose. I think she's delightful. I think she's wonderful. I'm a big fan. I just don't think she has what it takes to beat this president the same way, at least an idealized version of Joe Biden is. Don't shoot the messenger. It's just facts. We got to get Trump out.
Donny, you're in a safe space here. You don't have to keep telling us that.
Well, let's just.
But can I just follow up on that though, Donny?
Yeah.
Who could beat Trump? And did you see anyone on that stage tonight that could beat Trump?
I'm still sticking with an idealized version of the Joe Biden we want. Okay, if Joe Biden we want, and then you pair him with the right candidate, yes. I still, in my heart of hearts, don't see anybody on that stage tonight that would beat Trump.
Let's just identify this for what it is.
And then we have Beto.
Pure guesswork. A year and a half away from the guess point.
Absolutely.
And so it has, and Donny, I say this respectfully, zero value.
I disagree. You know what? I disagree with that, Lawrence. It's understanding human behavior.
By me in a similar
Don't tell me it has zero
would have
value.
Zero value.
Don't tell me it has zero value. It's understanding human behavior.
It's a guess. It's a wild guess, Donny.
It's not. It's understanding human behavior, and I guarantee you, 90% of our audience
It's a wild
agrees
guess.
with me.
There's no science in it. There's nothing in it.
There's no science in any of this.
And no one can make it. You can put any name you want in the wild guess that you just made, and it doesn't make it true.
I am understanding what Donald Trump, the way he connects with this country and the strength he exudes. We need to exude a stronger strength. It's not a policy discussion.
This is the pure guesswork section of the discussion.
This is a guy who's done this for 30 years and watched human behavior.
Okay. If Donny Deutsch truly understands human behavior, then why is nobody watching his cable news show? Why doesn't he know how to appeal to people? I mean, he understands human behavior. Why doesn't he have huge ratings? Why isn't he getting so much attention? Because he has a fantastic show. It's because his show sucks and he doesn't understand human behavior and nobody likes him. That's why Donny Deutsch is a moron. Now, something here that stood out to me is he said, don't shoot the messenger. He kept saying, don't shoot the messenger, as if somebody else is telling him this. So who's giving him that message? I mean, if he's saying, don't shoot the messenger, oh, I'm just delivering, the facts from above. Well, who's telling you to go after Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders? Who's telling you to attack socialists? So understand here, as I'm going to get to in a moment, Donny Deutsch has a financial reason to go after Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders. But this idea of, Trump's going to call Warren a socialist or Bernie a socialist, that's going to ruin them. There's no way they're going to win. Republicans have been calling Democrats socialists for like 60 years, 70 years, 80 years. It hasn't changed. Obama was called a socialist. He won. So what exactly, I mean, how is that an argument? It makes absolutely no sense. The way you actually win as a Democrat is you have to excite new people out to vote. You have to excite non-voters and independents out to vote for you. That's how you win. And if you look back in 2016 and look back now, or look now, the people that, or Bernie Sanders, with his message, got a lot of non-voters off the couch and got a lot of independents to support him. That was the huge difference between Hillary supporters and Bernie supporters. Bernie supporters were a lot of people that were disengaged from politics, but got re-excited because Bernie had bold new ideas and was actually focused on the lower and middle class. Whereas Hillary had the message of the status quo, much like Joe Biden is the status quo. Joe Biden is Hillary 2.0. The idea that Joe Biden would perform better than Elizabeth Warren or Bernie Sanders is fantasy. It's based in nothing. As Lawrence said, it's pure guesswork, has zero value. Donny Deutsch doesn't know anything. Now, why is Donny Deutsch so afraid of Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders? Here's why. I've talked about this in a previous video, but it's worth reminding you again in case you didn't see those previous videos. Back in 2011, Donny Deutsch's penthouse was on the market for $33 million. Yes, Donny Deutsch has a lot of money. In fact, his net worth is over $200 million. But you may ask yourself, but I'm sure Donny Deutsch is self-made. I'm sure he earned it all himself, started from the bottom, now he's here. Yeah, no. Donny Deutsch joined his father's advertising firm, David Deutsch Associates, in 1983. In 1989, David Deutsch handed full control of the agency to Donny, who became chairman. Deutsch renamed the agency Deutsch Inc. and later sold it for $265 million. Donny Deutsch was born into wealth, inherited his business. Donny Deutsch has no idea what life is like for the average person, does not understand human behavior, which is why nobody likes him, nobody likes or watches his show. He is completely out to lunch on all of these issues. He has no idea what the American people are feeling. And honestly, even if he does, he doesn't care. And he's put on television to lie, to be the messenger to attack Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders. Donny Deutsch is simply Donny Douche.